everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. Time is 6:22 p.m. Yes, Jersey time. Okay, let's get right to it. We got a story came out of South Carolina. This one's reported on the Atlanta Black Star. It's dated August 7th, 2021. And it reads as follows. In a defenseless position, South Carolina cop charged after stomping black man's head into concrete, thanks to 9/11 caller mistaking the man's stick for a weapon. There it is. Alright, I have not read this story, so let's find out what it's all about. The South Carolina officer filmed stomping a black man's head into concrete in late July has been fired and charged with first-degree assault and battery, according to the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. Orangeburg Department of Public Safety Officer David Lance Dukes, 38, was fired after internal officials reviewed body camera footage of the July 26th incident, during which Dukes stomped 58-year-old Clarence Gaillard's head while the man was on his hands and knees. Well, once again, a camera has exposed a bad cop. Here's a picture of this turd right here. That's a fine, upstanding, well-trained professional. Every time I look in the mirror, I see the scar on my forehead, and it's not okay. The only thing I want the community to do is change, Gaillard said Tuesday alongside his attorney Justin Bamberg. On July 26th, Gaillard was walking with his stick that he carries in case a dog approaches him. He also walks with a cane often moves slowly as a result of pins and rods in his legs from being hit by a vehicle on a bicycle, Bamberg said. Someone called 911 thinking the stick Gaillard had was holding was a gun. He said, here we go, see something, say something, some idiot. Dukes arrived and ordered Gaillard to the ground, but the man wasn't physically able to immediately comply. Well, you know the cops are always in a big hurry, so if you don't immediately get to that ground, what's going to happen? They're going to have to ramp it up because, you know, escalation is part of the tactics. And their objective is to get you on the ground so they can dry hump you. Particularly if you're a black man, they want you on the ground and they want to dry hump you. While he was on his hands and knees, Dukes arrived and ordered Gaillard to the ground, but the man wasn't physically able to immediately comply. While he was on his hands and knees, Dukes stomped Gaillard's head, causing it to hit the concrete. Well, that's nice. Officer Dukes then approached the victim, who was on his hands and knees. While the victim was in a defensive position on his hands and knees. Officer Dukes raised his right leg and forcefully stomped on his boot on the victim's neck and or head area. The force of the blow caused the victim's head to strike the concrete. The victim suffered a contusion to his forehead and was transported by EMS, says a warrant from the State Law Enforcement Division. Bamberg released an 8-second video of the incident taken by a bystander, as well as body camera footage, which was played during the press conference. Dukes was fired 2 days after the incident, then charged days later. Now, once again, they must not have these unions down here in these other states, because it's totally different here in New Jersey. If a cop screws up and hurts you, whatever, he gets put on a 30-day paid vacation, and then they decide they can't just fire him. That's unless it's something really atrocious. They just can't fire him. The unions have got it all locked up around here. The body camera footage is from another officer on the scene that shows the aftermath of the incident. You threw me down, Gaillard said. I sure did, Dukes replied. You wasn't listening. Now, here's what's great about this, because there's a good cop involved in this story. Officer Agkwele, it's Agkwele, Polidor, who was also on the scene, spoke up and told a sergeant who arrived later that Dukes was lying about what happened. Body camera footage shows Dukes speaking to a sergeant about what happened, leaving out the part about him striking Gaillard with his foot. Polidor told the sergeant that she seen Dukes strike Gaillard as she pulled up to the scene. She deserves a commendation. Bamberger said, well, you know what? To the good cop out there who ratted out the bad cop. This is what we need more of. We need more do something good cops. Not these do nothing good cops. We need more do something good cops. In this case here, we had a do something good cop who told the sergeant what the truth was. Unfortunately, the sergeant had some integrity too. So now we're one less bad cop on the road. Body camera footage shows Dukes speaking to the sergeant about what happened, leaving out the part about him striking Gaillard with his boot. Polidor told the sergeant that she'd seen Dukes strike Gaillard as she pulled up to the scene. She deserves commendation, blah, blah. Dukes was fired from another police department, the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office, in October due to insubordination, according to the Times Democrat of Orangeburg. So we got a bad cop who was fired from another job and get rehired, and I say, you're a cop and you get fired, that's it, you're done. You're done. There's no going somewhere else and getting another job. Why would another police department hire the asshole? Probably because they're desperate and they don't pay much and this is the best they can get, I don't know. On Saturday, a judge set Dukes' bond at $10,000. While out on bond, he is not permitted to possess firearms. As convicted, he faces 10 years in prison. Well, I don't think he's going to spend 10 years in prison. I don't think he's going to spend any time in prison, but hopefully I'll be wrong. Bamberg tweeted a photo of his client showing his head wrapped with gauze over the wound. He tweeted, "This is my client, Mr. Clarence, disabled. Completely innocent bystander, unarmed and defenseless, got his head stomped on by a now fired officer in Orangeburg who repeatedly used excessive force on the people. Was also fired by his previous agency a year ago. We can do better." You're absolutely right. And here is a picture of Mr. Gaillard right there. You know, no person, let alone black person in America, should be treated like this by police. And once again, I'll say, where are these good cops? Where, you know, I keep hearing about all these good cops out there. Oh, you know, this doesn't represent us. We proudly put on the badge and the uniform and protect and serve. But you don't hear the outrageous stories like this. You have one good cop that stepped up and did the right thing. The sergeant did the right thing. But where's the outrage from other police officers? Where's their video? I would love to see, like, maybe some police got together and created a YouTube channel, and maybe the name of the YouTube channel is "This Is Not Us, This Doesn't Represent Us." And then all these stories about these bad cops that I do, they could post them and say, "Hey, this ain't us, we don't like this crap." But they don't do it. Mom's the word.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.
Okay, I will put the link in the description. You can read the full story yourself. We'll see about getting some video there for you. Yeah, there is some video here, so I'll get that. I'll include that for you. Until next time, people.
Hey, let me see your hands. Berg, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, Burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun, nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Is there a gun back there?
Ain't no gun.
By that truck.
Ain't no gun.
You're not listening, dude. Really? You got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
Right,
I
I'm
don't
just
own
asking.
no gun. I don't own
Turn
no
back
gun.
over. Paul, do you watch him say? He had something.
I ain't own no gun.
The door's unlocked, it's not always so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is.
I don't own no gun.
All right, that's what he had. All right, who's the complainant? All right, get up. Get him up.
Put your leg up.
25 city, got one tank.
Alright. Put your leg that way so you
I'm
can stand up.
disabled.
All right, listen, I'm about to help you. Hold on. Hold on. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the
Yep.
house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head drummer.
Go back in the house.
Yep. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yep. Y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did.
And
You wasn't listening.
Yep. No, it ain't. You ain't to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yup, you threw me down. Yup, you threw me down. You threw me down. Yup, you bust my head down on the cement. Yup, you bust my head.
All right, let me tell you what happened.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. I had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head. You slammed my
What
head
he was doing is
down
putting
in
this up behind the
cement.
tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see
Why
your
you
hands.
bust my head then?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here,
You grabbed me.
and we went onto the
And
ground.
then you bust my head down
That's what-
on the cement. You bust my
Yeah,
forehead.
your head did hit the cement.
Damn right, cause you bust me down on the cement.
Where's the complainant?
You bust my head down on the cement.
Right here?
You bust my head. You bust my head.
Where's the complainant?
You bust my head down.
I'm trying to get the name of the complainant.
You
So,
bust my head. You bust my head down on the cement. If you ain't nobody, you got no. You bust my head down. Hell no. Hey, Anybody had no gun. I live right there. Ain't nobody had no gun. I ain't got no warrants on me. I ain't got nothing to me.
Putting your change back in your pocket.
Damn right. You slam my head down. Hold on. Yeah.
What are we doing? Guess Sam was going to check him out.
Ain't nobody
There ain't nothing over here wanting to press charges on us.
Who called?
I'm not sure.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we
You're
got.
gonna have to use it for us.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
slam my head down.
Dude, I didn't know what his
You
intention
use
was.
it for us. You need to have a look at the camera.
Alright.
The officer did wrong. Slam my head down. Bust my forehead. Damn right. You gonna pay me for that shit.
Mayor, I'm going to take that into evidence of what he had.
What?
Well, I mean, his You know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing, and I didn't know where
There ain't nothing there.
that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
His dogs off.
Got it on camera.
Yeah, a
All
dog
right, that's
stick.
fine.
A dog stick.
So he can come out of cuffs.
Yes. Take him out of handcuffs.
Yeah, he can come out. Oh, Lord.
You mind looking? Hi. Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my forehead down in the cement.
Okay.
In the wrong foot.
Consciousness?
Yeah. Listen.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one now. We
Okay,
don't have
what's your
they
badge
don't give us cars.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone. Hold on.
Hold on, we have cards.
I get ready.
All right,
Okay.
it's in the blood test.
No.
Okay.
Thank
Like
you.
go to hospital?
Yeah.
All right. Just call me.
Brandon, he can get his stuff off the car.
Dude, will you say badge number?
1059.
Okay.